What's up, you maniacal movie collectors, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer. And guess what? It's time for another Quickie movie haul video. And like I always say, got a lot of different kind of films on the docket. The genres are kind of all over the place, but not as crazy as they've been in the past videos. It's mostly a horror and oddity kind of stuff, maybe an anime thrown in, but yeah, like always, very, very interesting picks and just some really great additions to the collection. But let's jump right in and see what we got today. Oh, brother. This is a Sergio Martino film. One of my favorites of his. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's a very odd film, but it's got a soft spot with me. It's kind of like almost like an Island of Dr. Moreau feel. I mean, it pretty much is pulling that same kind of story out of its ass, but really awesome film. And the movie I'm talking about is Island of Fishman, and it's also known as Screamers. I know that's a different cut of the film. I've only owned this one. I've never seen the Screamers cut, so hopefully I'm not missing too much, because I own this on DVD. I believe Maya put it out long time ago, and I guess Full Moon is the one that put this one out, and just upgrading it to Blu-ray. I haven't had a chance to check it out to see what the transfer is like on this one, but hoping it's at least a little bit cleaner. But I mean, the DVD was still fine, so I'm not expecting a big jump in quality, but I just want to get it on Blu-ray because I've always had, like I said, a soft spot for this film. I think it's really cool. The creature effects are cool, just the whole island concept, and kind of the, Island of Dr. Moreau feel of the whole thing. But really, really fun. A great Italian adventure, kind of sci-fi fantasy elements to it, and a bit of horror. So really cool film. Great cast and great locations, and yeah, great stuff. But yeah, added to the collection. Like I said, I've already owned it on DVD, so just an upgrade, but a beautiful upgrade nonetheless. Let's move it on to something a little bit crazy. I watched this one recently, and it's a black and white sci-fi movie from the 50s, I believe. Believe this guy is from the late 50s, 1958, and it is really a really out there concept that kind of goes crazy. It kind of took me by surprise, a lot of the twists and turns that happen throughout this film. But the movie I'm talking about is The Colossus of New York. And if you follow this channel, you know that I'm a sucker for sci-fi 50s movies, and I'm kind of on the hunt to collect every single one that's released. And this one came across my eye, and I've always been wanting to check it out. And Olive Films put this one out, and it just looks crazy from when I was watching the trailer, kind of researching it, and then when I actually sat down and watched it, just the I don't even know how to describe it. It's just the personalities on here are just, they're like scientists. It focuses on a family of scientists. A very brilliant youngest sibling, and then, I mean, they're all brilliant in their own right, but then another one that's a little bit older, but he's not as well regarded by the father, and the father's a scientist too, so they're all very cold and calculating. And I guess I just like the story, to summarize it up, is that the youngest son, who's destined for great things, dies in a freak car accident getting off this private jet to go to this big meeting, and then the father wants to preserve the son's brain because he feels like the world is robbed from his brilliance. Really asinine, people. These people are just, they think their shit doesn't stink, but he resurrects this guy and puts him in this huge colossus body for some damn reason. I have no idea why, but once they do that, he just starts freaking the hell out because he doesn't know what the hell's going on, and he just pretty much runs amok throughout the city, just killing people. Like, people are just dropping dead all over the place, he's just vaporizing him with his laser. The movie's insane. It's absolutely insane, and I might want to do a review on it sometime in the future because it really is out there. Pretty good cast. Everyone gives great performances, and just a movie that you don't know what the hell's going to happen next because it really pushes the boundaries of kind of 50s films. Really, really interesting stuff. But that's the Colossus of New York. I've never owned it before, and it's a happy addition into my sci-fi collection, and my 50s sci-fi collection is just that much more closer to being complete. But let's move it on to a film, I believe, in the 90s. 99, late 90s. It came and went like a fart in the wind. Nobody talks about it. It's decent enough. It has awesome special effects, and it pretty much follows the similar storyline or kind of feel of kind of John Carpenter's The Thing, where there's a creature or something that's changing and morphing and just taking out people left and right of a crew of a submarine, I believe this is, or a ship. I think this is a ship. Yeah, just a regular tanker. But, yeah. Well, the movie, let me tell you what the movie is first. The movie is Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Sutherland and one of the Baldwins. The one that didn't shoot somebody. But, yeah. This one is really awesome. I haven't watched it in a very, very long time. It's kind of one of the main reasons I picked it up because I've never owned it before. And it's really nowhere on streaming, I don't believe. And I just wanted to check it out I kind of get a fresh pair of eyes on it because it's been so long. But I remember it just being really, really cool with the creature design. The creature is like an alien that crashes into the ship, I guess, and just starts assimilating and it just making himself out of all these parts, and it's just a giant robot, just going batshit crazy and just killing people. Crazy flick. But yeah, Virus. I don't even know who even directed this one. Directed by John Bruno. Never heard of him. But yeah, if you guys remember this one, let me know your thoughts on it. Because I do think it's kind of an underrated film. It's not perfect by any means, but just a really cool premise. And I think just the crowning achievement of the film is the just amazing special effects. And it really does get grotesque and weird towards the end when people start getting assimilated into this robotic body, and he starts making them into kind of drones where they're like almost zombie robots. Really, really crazy stuff. Like I said, along the lines of John Carpenter's Thing. It for some reason has that feel to me about it. But it's an interesting kind of creature feature sci-fi alien horror flick. It's a really, really interesting blend. But that's Virus. And Scream Factory put this one out. So they're always pretty reliable on transfers and extra content. And I know there's a whole bunch of new featurettes on that one. So I'm interested to check those all out. But let's move it on to the next one, which is another anime film. Like the other two videos had an anime one in there. This one's another odd-looking film with a crazy-ass title. But it looks interesting from the trailer. I haven't watched it yet. Probably going to take some time, and my daughter and I might check it out sometime in the next coming weeks. But the movie is Satellite Girl and Milk Cow. And from what I can gather, this girl is Satellite Girl, and she's a ethereal entity in space that comes down and forms into the formation of a girl. And this guy is just a normal dude that turns into a cow. I don't know why, but the two of them meet and go on a little adventure, and it just kind of looks, I mean, it's the Studio Ghibli, or however you say it, quality. Looks like it has just a nice narrative to it and very interesting fantasy elements infused into it, and just really cool. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out, because I mean, a lot of these are blind buys pretty much. I mean, I watched the trailer just to get an idea, but totally blind on what it's all about, the story. And usually, I think 100% of the time when I watch one of these ones, I come out thinking that was pretty damn good. So I have no doubt that this one's going to be interesting, entertaining, and pretty engaging. And a lot of heartfelt moments in these ones too, for some reason. I mean, they're really good at pulling the heartstrings on these anime studio films. But Yeah, Satellite Girl and Milk Cow. Never thought I would own it in my life, but never owned it previously on DVD, and now it's in the collection, whether I like it or not. All right, next up is a curiosity of mine, I guess. I thought it was another movie when I initially jumped on it, but I think it might be up my alley. The movie is Delirium, and supposedly this is one of the last Video Nasty films, and I don't know if that means the last one ever made or the last one to come out and see the light of day. No clue. But yeah, it just looks like a crazy exploitation kind of slasher flick. From what I understand, the premise is there's like a vigilante or somebody is appointed by the police to go around and fighting crimes, but he snaps and he just starts killing anyone he sees. So it's probably going to just end up being a long series of events where this guy just runs into people, murdering them. And I love those kind of films, the randomness of those kind of films. And the fact that it's a Video Nasty really piques my interest. And I mean, I like this kind of like 70s grindhouse kind of style film. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I'm hoping that it's going to be a pleasant surprise, kind of blind buy on my part. And the one, I can't even remember the one I thought it was. I thought it was this Pittsburgh film that also came out on Severin, I believe. And I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. But yeah, this is Delirium. So I'd be interesting to know if anyone's actually seen this one. Let me know your thoughts on it and what to expect from this crazy film. But that is Delirium with slipcover. That I don't care about slipcovers. Like, I really should just get off my ass and sell all these slipcovers I have, because I could care less. I just care about the contents inside. I mean, half of these movies, I mean, you just see the spine because there's just so much stuff behind me and over there and all around. But yeah. That is Delirium, first time in the collection, and have no clue about it. But next up is, I believe, a Giallo-style supernatural film. But I really don't know. It's been a long time since I actually did any research on this film when I was first looking it up. But never actually saw it, never got around to seeing it. So I actually own it now, so I'll be checking it out. But the movie is Baba Yaga. And I believe that's a witch or something like that, like a witchcraft lore kind of word. But yeah, it's an Italian giallo, I want to say, thriller, supernatural thriller. But other than that, I don't really know too much more about it. I just remember seeing it, like the trailer for it, a long time ago, and really interested in checking it out to see what it is all about. But Blue Underground put this one out, and yeah, I just picked it up for really cheap, so I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I love Italian cinema in every way, shape, or form, even the horrible productions that don't make a lick of sense. But this one is looking pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to finally checking out. This is an early 1970s, 73. This one came out. But, yeah. I don't really have much to say about this one. Sue me. Yep. Baba Yaga. I believe it's the first time I've owned it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have it on DVD somewhere stashed away. Shit. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm upgrading it anyways. Ha ha ha. So take that. But yeah. One more to go. One more. Hang in there. And this one is a very, well, I'm going to be cheeky. It's a very curious film because in the title it says curious. But I saw stills from this, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like instantly intrigued of what the hell is this black and white oddity. Apparently it's from Argentina, I want to say. Yeah, it's from Argentina. An Argentinian grindhouse filmmaker, a schlock filmmaker, made a movie called The Curious Dr. Hump. Curious. But I think it's, from what I can describe on the back, it is like a blend of like a creature feature mad scientist film with sexploitation elements in it. And yeah, weird film. But definitely looks interesting. I mean, some of the photography in here is actually really beautiful looking, but very, very odd and strange. But I guess it revolves around this curious Dr. Hump guy who's like a creature scientist that lives off of sex energy of people, and his minions go out and kill people and drain their energies. It's really weird stuff. But definitely odd and right up my alley. It's just something I'm really curious to check out. And I've been looking at a lot of the AGFAs, because that's who put this one out. The American, I can't remember what it stands for, American Genre Film Archive? Couldn't read that. But I've been looking up a lot of their stuff, and they have a lot of cool, interesting films. Also picked up another one that I'll be showing in a different video down the line. She Freak. I guess it's a different spin on the old black and white, I think it's the director's Browning, his Freaks movie. And that one looks really awesome and badass. So yeah, I'm liking what these guys are putting out. I've got a few of their stuff in the past. And yeah, the Monster of Yucata Flats. But yeah, this one, it piqued my interest, and I'm really excited to check this one out. But yeah, first time in the collection, and yeah, interesting stuff all around. But it always is on these Quickie movie haul videos. But that is the whole shebang. Some great stuff, and interesting to say the least. And I think I got a notification that my Kino, I gotta say this, my first Kino sale order is going to be delivered tomorrow, and that's the one with 12 movies in there. And I'm going to be doing 6 for part 1 video, and then another part 2 video with the rest of the 6. But I caved, and I actually got a third order, and I believe in that one, oh shit, how many did I get? 7 more, maybe? But yeah, so it's going to be a part 3 eventually when that one arrives. But my first package is coming tomorrow. Very excited. So maybe I'll do the video tomorrow night and post that one. But woohoo! Love Kino sales. They're the best. So definitely, it's still going on. It's going on for the rest of the month, I believe. Definitely buy something on there, because there's just so many great films on there. I mean, I own a lot of them on there, so it's hard to like whittle it down. But yeah, there are so many great films on there. Great stuff. So definitely check it out. Check it out right now. Just turn this off and I'll stop talking. Go get something. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you like that video, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, you better leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you, and I've been doing a damn good job returning every single comment, or replying on every single comment. And yeah, the channel's doing great. Seems like there's a lot of motion, a lot of new people filtering in, and they're just having a lot of fun with it, as usual. But guys, that's it. So take care, stay out of trouble, and I will see you all the next time I'm in front of a camera talking about these damn movies. See ya, guys.